JJ Dynamite coming at you live on this cloudy day. I'm glad to join with y'all. I decided to do a little something for my Facebook. If you want to see where I'm driving, as I tell you right now, I'm going down Vasquez, headed out to Thornton. I'm going to get on 270, but if you want to see the actual film of this, give it a look. My topic, like it says right here, that's what it's going to be about. But I also wanted to inform y'all on something I'm doing that came from a tragic event. But you know, Jesus is Lord, so be happy that people who rest with the Lord, with the word Jesus. Lately, the passing of my daughter's grandmother, Carolyn Woods, passed away. Rest in peace, Carolyn Woods. I'm glad Jesus got your soul and your spirit. So thinking of that, Carolyn was very close to me and I loved her a lot, and thinking of that made me think of the unity in my Park Hill neighborhood. Most of my views on my YouTube channel, Colorado Road Streets and Highways, make sure you like, share, and subscribe, comes from my Facebook platform. So, most of my friends are Park Hill related. So, long story short, I'm going to do a Matriarchs of the Hood video coming up real soon, where I'm going to give y'all a tour of some of the places where our mothers used to live. A lot of us from the neighborhood where our mothers used to live. And tell you how the community was then. So be looking out for Matriarchs of the Park Hill neighborhood video coming out. There's a lot of matriarchs, a lot of mothers in the hood that don't get props for bringing Park Hill to the nice place it is today. Alright, so the issue at hand, what I'm going to talk about, is basically common sense. I see so many things, especially concerning black people, or not just black people, because nowadays the new black, as they're trying to make it, is anybody that's disenfranchised or have the world going against them. But let's not forget African American. That was the title that we took, and we took possession of, and I'm black and proud. Okay, anyway, I've noticed a lot of times right now, with the softening of America done by the Democrats, that a lot of people ain't utilizing common sense. In particular, what I'm going to talk about that has to do with common sense is the Chris Rock, Will Smith thing. I like talking about this because it's funny to me. Chris Rock and Will Smith, they're, depending on what you consider a generation, they're in the same generation as me. So it's kind of crazy how they're being entertainers. They got to entertain and do things that normally is against the rules with our generation of people. And many of y'all know what I'm talking about. Example, Chris Rock just did a Netflix special. I haven't seen it yet, but he just did a Netflix special where he was clowning Will Smith and Jada Smith, right? And he was saying, everybody been talking about that bald head chick, that bald head bitch, but he decides to beat up on me. I'm weak. Hey, common sense. If you ain't about that life, stay in your motherfucking lane like I do. Believe me. I'm giving you advice that I had to take myself. I'm not about that life, so I'm going to stay in my lane. I try not to talk about too many people, but the likelihood of me having to beat up either one of these gentlemen, or even this video going viral. Now we're on Highway 270, of course. You'll notice this highway is usually the same thing. But unless this video goes viral, The only cats who's gonna hear about it is Park Hill cats. And I don't know either of these men, so they probably wouldn't care 2 cents about me with my views and my small money. By the way, see that right there? That's my cash out. Come on, y'all, look out. You know what I mean? I'm taking time out my day to do my second job, my business. Help me out. You know, help end recidivism. I'm not planning on breaking no more crimes, but you'll help with your donations. And we'll help beat recidivism together. You know what I mean? Help keep me out of jail. Donate, subscribe, like, and go traveling with me. Let's travel together. All right, so what I'm saying is, common sense should tell Chris Rock, stay in his lane. Why does he keep on trying to go back and forth? You know, it's like he's playing 2 sides of the fence. He's saying he isn't a victim, but now he say he the weakest one that's been talking about Will Smith. Well, if you the weakest one, quit talking about people. Common sense gonna tell you, sometimes when you run your mouth, you're gonna have to get physical. You know what I mean? It's like a bully in school. When these mass shooters feel like everybody's picking on them, they're delusional, mind you. They're crazy. Not saying Will Smith is crazy, but you know, he's crazy in love for sure. But if you know that this fool is crazy, he's feeling like he's getting bullied on. See, the way he slapped you, Chris Rock, is the way you slap him every time you talk about it in his ear. You know what I mean? When you talk about it in his ear, that's what he got to go through. That's the way he gets slapped. Who knows? She might be slapping. You know, she might physically be slapping. Women have a bad thing. Real bossy women, they like being physical, but when you hit them back, they cry. You know what I mean? They cry. You gotta really maneuver with them type of women, especially if you're in a lifetime commitment. But common sense should tell Chris Rock, he hit you once for saying a little joke, and now he's gonna hit you again. It ain't cause you small. Mind you, this fool's been studying martial arts and movies for a long time. And I know, like Bruce Lee say, it ain't the man that know a whole bunch of moves, it's the man that know one move. And I bet if you go back and look at Will Smith's movies, he has that signature move. He is not worried about Tony Rock. I haven't seen the other ones, but none of them, y'all gonna have to jump that dude. So I guess that's what Chris Rock is planning to do, because his lack of common sense tells him that everybody's going for you saying whatever the hell you want to say. Everybody ain't playing. The man slapped you once. You didn't press charges, stand up thing. So what that says is you in the streets with it. So if you in the streets with it, and you really on that old school shit, and you the weakest there is in your family, they should have been done pushed you out the cradle, boy. At any time, you know, if I get into something, I don't want Chris Rock on my side. He's kind of acting kind of female-ish, to be honest with you. You hit me. You a man. He slapped you. If anything, that should make you even madder. Well, common sense. I advise all y'all out there to use common sense. You know, how does Willie Nelson say, know when to hold them, know when to fold them, know when to walk away, know when to run?